He knocked me over. I landed on the dog bowl.
This one's wife, Farmer Archie and Farmer Lilibet. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. We be down on the farm, bain't we? Yes, according to this one's wife, who appeared on a podcast with Emma Greed and spouted yet more bollocks, this one's wife revealed that Archie and Lilibet sell produce from their Monty Shitshow Mansion's garden at a local farmer's market, so they understand the value of things. This one's wife explained in the podcast, "We grow a lot of veggies. We sometimes do a little farmer's market stand." She revealed that she and Harry want Archie and Lily to know the value of money. She said there's a cost and a price for things, and I think that's key for children to understand, especially children who are very lucky to have a home that has privilege. You need to know that just like manners and taking care of the things around you, there is a value on things. Gardening is really, really so great for children because it teaches them patience and teaches them to value and appreciate their food. Accordingly, this one's wife tells us that Farmer Archie and Farmer Lilibet grow stuff in the Monty Shitshow garden and then they pop down to the local farmer's market to have a little stand there. Hang on a second, my bullshitometer has just gone off. You can't just turn up and decide that you're going to sell things at a farmer's market. You can't do that. You need a permit. Furthermore, you just mosey on down to the farmer's market. What happened to all of the concerns about security that this one's wife and Harry have? Aren't you concerned that your children will be seen? Aren't you concerned that dubious members of the public might interact with your children? What about your security? It's often the case that when you run a stall on things like a farmer's market or any kind of market, or where you might have some kind of pods that have been created by the local authority that people have, that people use to sell homemade produce, crafts, or that they run a little cafe from, etc. You often have to enter into a contract so that you confirm that you'll open it on a set number of days, that you'll maintain it in a particular way in order to ensure that the general look of the market is maintained, that it isn't a case of people turn up when they want, halfway through the day or not at all, so there's lots of gaps. You can't just decide, today we're going to go and set up at the farmer's market. For instance, the Santa Barbara Certified Farmers Market Association operates 6 certified markets a week, year-round. It's a producer-owned association registered as a non-profit mutual benefit corporation with the state of California. It acts as a direct marketing outlet for local farmers, ranchers, and fishermen. All applicants who complete the farmer application must obtain a certified producer certificate from their county's agricultural commissioner's office before submitting the application form. Obtaining a certified producer certificate and submitting an application does not guarantee entry into our markets. Space is very limited to new applicants at most of our market locations. The review of applications can take several months, and entry into markets is at the complete discretion of the SBCFMA Board of Directors. So that's all about how you go about joining the Santa Barbara Certified Farmers Market Association. You can't just decide that your kids are going to wander up and take their basket of homegrown produce and sell it. It's bullshit. Furthermore, what do they actually sell? She doesn't really grow anything. She pretends that she does. She flounces around in the garden with a basket containing various vegetables and fruit that all mysteriously grow and can be harvested at the same time, when we know, see parts passim, that isn't the case, and they're all dirt-free. She buys the stuff and then presents it because she's performative, because she's a narcissist. She doesn't grow anything. The fact is, children aren't allowed to do this. For the most part, you have to be over 18 to be a vendor. So to suggest that they head along to the farmer's market and sell things, it's a lie. It's another piece of bullshit that she's invented. Now, perhaps more likely would be that she goes and sells it, and she has the children sit there, bored out of their little minds, as she uses them for cuteness, for the purposes of trying to elicit sympathy, so that people will buy from them. That it makes it look like the children are helping her. And people go, oh, aren't they adorable? Yes, I'll buy some of your strawberries. Naturally, this one's wife would exploit her children in that way. After all, she has no emotional empathy for them, and they are just props that she will triangulate with other people. Furthermore, having no emotional empathy, she doesn't care about the fact that they're bored and they would rather be at home playing with their toys or running around in the garden. No, she insists that they come and attend to learn the value of money. What's interesting is she seems to forget that these children are just 4 and 6 years old. They're not going to have the patience to sit all day at a stall, or even half a day. And it is demonstrative of the fact that, once again, this one's wife doesn't have a maternal bone in her body, that she plays at being a mother because it doesn't come naturally to her by virtue of the fact that, having no emotional empathy, she isn't able to mother naturally. That she doesn't really spend that much time with the children, because if she did, she would know that a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old are not going to want to spend their time sat at a stall, even if she had applied for the appropriate permit and issued the application and obtained a certified producer's certificate, etc., which we all know, because this one's wife is lazy, she won't have done any of that. Funnily enough, why haven't we also seen the photograph of the backs of the children's heads as they're selling these wares? After all, this is the type of thing that this one's wife would want to share with people. No photograph exists because it's never happened. And unsurprisingly, we haven't had any pictures of her selling at the farmer's market. We've seen, when she rang Backgrid, that she went there to buy things, presumably then to put in a basket and show off as her own. But we haven't ever seen any pictures of her attending a stall. It just didn't happen. She hasn't sold anything. The children certainly haven't sold anything. They haven't attended with her at a stall. I've just explained what you need to do to have one, and also the various commitments and requirements that's associated with it. This one's wife makes it sound like they pop into the garden and they dig up a few vegetables, and then it's, hey kids, let's go down to the farmer's market and sell them. And you stand there and go, "Cool, blimey, governor, would you like some strawberries?" I'm not sure why Archie's got a Cockney accent all of a sudden, but hey, let's run with it. And that's what we do. And of course, this one's wife tells this invented story because she wants to be seen as a wonderful mother. She wants to be seen as a caring mother that's teaching them the value of money. She wants it to be seen that she does these lovely cutesy things with the kids. And once again, her narcissism revises history and invents this anecdote. It's a bold-faced lie. It's easily seen through, and because she's overexposed and scrutinized, you can simply determine that just didn't happen. And once again, as she utilizes the platform of a podcast, she gets caught out lying. She talks about Farmer Archie and Farmer Lilibet. Didn't happen. Another lie from this one's wife, and another lie from this podcast. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.